guys, I'm going to be walking you through, hi 8th graders. I'm going to walk you guys through how to do this if you're doing a line graph. So first of all, the instructions are right here. So delete the tabs that you're not using. I am using a line graph, so I'm going to delete the bar graph and delete the engineering tab. So right click on this, hit delete. Right click on engineering, hit delete. And then the instructions say to change the yellow cells to match your science fair project and to double click the red titles in the graphs to change them to match my project too. So I'm doing, this is how does the color of light affect plant growth, but I'm doing fertilizer. So how does fertilizer affect plant growth? Fertilizer. And for my plant, I'm actually using kabocha. So kabocha, match growth. And so I'm going to change my independent variable as well to say fertilizer. And I am going to measure the plant height and the number of leaves on my kabocha plants as well. So the next thing I have to do is change these yellow boxes as well. So you're going to do this for your dependent variable number 1, and you're also going to do this for your dependent variable number 2, because you guys are measuring height and number of leaves. So first thing is the control. It is not sunlight. It is no fertilizer, because that's the standard way that plants are grown. And then I'm not testing red light, I'm testing fertilizer 1. And then I'm going to test not blue light, but fertilizer 2, and then fertilizer 3. I also want to change these as well, instead of just says plant 1, plant 2, plant 3. These are your trials for your control. So you have 3 plants for your control, and then you're going to take the average of those, and we're going to be comparing your averages from your control plants to your averages for fertilizer 1, to your averages for fertilizer 2, and your averages for fertilizer 3. And you're going to be measuring your plants 15 times minimum. That's either 15 days in a row, or it's going to be every other day for a month. But I'm going to be an overachiever, and what I want to do is I want to make sure that I get awesome data, and so I'm going to be measuring it for 20 days in a row. That's like 3 weeks almost. So to insert a row, I need more days than 15, so I'm going to click on 22 here, right-click on it, and then do insert one above. Make sure you insert it above, because it will automatically update your graph as we go along. So let me scroll down so you can see the graph. I'm also going to insert another one above, because I'm doing 20 days. And then the great thing about Google is that it recognizes patterns. So I'm going to highlight my day 1 to day 14, and it knows that 15 is going to go next. So I'm going to look for this tiny blue square in the right-hand corner, look for the plus sign, click that plus sign and drag down all the way to the bottom, and it automatically filled in my numbers. We're going to use that same trick of it recognizing patterns. So I'm going to highlight all of these rows because I want to fill in everything else as well. Look for that blue square and the plus sign, click on the plus sign and drag down, and then it'll automatically update and fill in everything else. And these will also update for you, these averages. So if we take a look at our graph, it also automatically updated it, so now we have 19 days on our graph as well. So that's the beauty of Google Sheets. The great thing is it'll also update your averages. So let's say your plant 1 is 10 centimeters on day 1, it's 12 centimeters on day 2, and it's 15 centimeters on day 3. So you can see the averages automatically calculate, so please do not touch these columns. And then also you can see that the graph automatically updates as well. So the last thing that you need to do is to change the titles for the graph. So you're going to come over here, double click on these titles, and it really is average plant height versus time and days. That's the same for mine as well. I just want to change the color so that it's black because it looks nicer in my opinion. Same thing for the y-axis. I'm going to average plant height in centimeters is perfect for me, and then I'm just going to change it to black. And then the time in days is also perfect for me, but I'm just going to change it to black. Now you want to come over and you want to do the exact same thing on your dependent variable number 2. So again, to make your life easier, what you can do is highlight these cells, Control C, and then you can come down here and you can click on the first box and hit Control V, and then same thing though, this time you want to insert your rows. So right click on it,